Welcome to Northeast Web Shots. You are watching Daily Evening News Bulletin with me, Sushila Chetri, starting off with the national news. PM Modi lays foundation stone of Raja Mahindra Pratap Singh State University at Aligarh. Vice President, Prime Minister and Lok Sabha Speaker jointly launched Sansad TV today. The launch date coincides with the International Day of Democracy. IIT Bombay launches Project Uran that enables translation of textbooks and other study material related to engineering and other streams. The virtual inauguration, which coincided with Hindi Diwas, was attended by Principal Scientific Advisor to the Government of India, Dr. Krishnaswamy Vijayaraghavan, as the chief guest. Last date for nominations for Padma Awards 2022 is September 15th. Online nominations or recommendations are on for the Padma Awards, Padma Vibhushan, Padma Bhushan and Padma Shri to be announced on the occasion of Republic Day 2022. Ministry of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare signs 5 Memorandum of Understandings with private companies for taking forward digital agriculture. The Memorandum of Understandings were signed for pilot projects with CISCO, Ninja Cards, Geo Platforms Limited, ITC Limited and NCDX E-Markets Limited. Based on these pilot projects, farmers will be able to take informed decisions on what crop to grow, what variety of seed to use and what best practices to adopt to maximize the yield. Andhra Pradesh, as the Sri Salim Reservoir gets filled up with water almost to its brim, the AP government has given permission to AP Genco to use such water for generation of hydropower with immediate effect. Bihar Lok Janshakti Party MP Prince Raj has been booked on rape charges. The alleged rape took place in 2020 according to the complaint. Delhi Police Special Cell Bust Terror Module arrests 6 including 2 Pakistan-trained terrorists. Police recovered explosive firearms and ammunition from their possession. Himachal President Ramnath Kovind will stay at a private hotel in Simla instead of the presidential retreat where he normally stays during his 4 days visit beginning 16 September Thursday to Himachal Pradesh. Maharashtra, 11 people of a family feared dead after boat capsizes in Wardha River of Amravati district. The bodies of the 3 persons were recovered. Mumbai Commissioner Hemant Nagrale orders Nirbhaya squad at every police station. A special squad consisting of women officials should be set up at every police station and patrolling. Karnataka Islamic State-inspired modules has identified Gujarat, West Bengal and Maharashtra to establish a caliphate by waging a violent jihad, alleges the supplementary charge sheet filed by the National Investigation Agency at a special court in Bengaluru. The Kerala government has decided to resume Saturdays as working day for state government offices starting this week. Since the imposition of lockdown in May, the government offices in the state have remained closed on Saturdays and Sundays. Jammu and Kashmir Union Minister of State for Minority Affairs John Barla today inaugurated a double-line bridge at Kumrial in Kupwara district of Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir. In the Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir, 3 civilians were injured after terrorists lobbed a grenade on security forces at Rajpora Chowk of the main Pulwama town on 14 September afternoon. However, the grenade missed the intended target and exploded on the roadside, in which 3 people received minor splinter injuries. Punjab. The Punjab government on 14 September announced an increase in the monthly allowance of gallantry and distinguished service awardees, their widows and the widows of posthumous awardees of the next of the kin by 80%. Tamil Nadu, a girl who appeared for NEET and aspired to pursue medical education died by suicide at a village in Ariolar district. The second such death within 2 days in Tamil Nadu, with the incident seeing a repeat of the main opposition AIA-DMK hitting out at the DMK regime, while Chief Minister M.K. Stalin on Tuesday vowed to continue the legal fight to remove the NEET test. The Madras High Court has set aside a notification of the central government fixing 120 kmph as the speed limit for vehicles plying on highways. Telangana Chief Minister K. Chandrasekhar Rao said on Tuesday that the government would explore the possibilities of helping Hyderabad Metro, which was running in heavy losses due to a sharp fall in traffic and on account of the COVID-19 pandemic. West Bengal Trinamool Congress has nominated Sushmita Dev to the vacant Rajya Sabha seat from West Bengal. Former Congress MP Sushmita Dev had recently joined the party and was given the job to look after AITC's functioning in Tripura and Assam. Senior Advocate of the Calcutta High Court Gopal Mukherjee has been appointed as the Advocate General of West Bengal on 14 September. Earlier, Kishore Datta had resigned from the post citing personal reasons. JEE main result: 44 candidates score 100 percentile, 18 share top rank. The ranks of the candidates have been released, taking into consideration the best of the 4 NTA scores in accordance with the policy already made. The third edition was held from July 20 to 25, while the fourth edition was conducted from August 26 to September 2. Defense: no more Russian aircraft carriers for the Indian military. India could install local versions of the Russian AK-630 gun system, but missiles will have to wait until the ship is in dry dock again, and that could be up to 3 years from now. In the meantime, Vikramaditya will have to rely. The Indian Army contingent of personnel from the Naga Regiment and Mechanized Infantry and Commandos of the Indian Air Force on 13 September participated at the multi-nation strategic drill Zapad 2021 at Nizhny in Russia. India-Africa Defence Dialogue to be held biennially at DEF Expo. Ahead of the India-Africa Forum Summit 4 later this year, to help build on existing partnership between African countries and India, there will be an India-Africa Defence Dialogue on the sidelines of every DEF Expo. Moving further to international news, 15 September International Day of Democracy observed to remind people that democracy is about people. This day provides an opportunity to make people understand the importance of democracy and the effective realization of human rights. The Reserve Bank of India and the Monetary Authority of Singapore announced a project to link their respective fast payment systems, namely Unified Payments Interface and Pay Now. The linkage is targeted for operationalization by July 2022. The UPI Pay Now linkage is a significant milestone in the development of infrastructure for cross-border payments between India and Singapore. PM Modi will participate in the Quad Leaders Summit in Washington on September 24, the Ministry of External Affairs announced. The Prime Minister is also scheduled to address the general debate of the high-level segment of the 76th session of the United Nations General Assembly on September 25 in New York. The US is in touch with India on using it as a staging post for aerial strikes in Afghanistan, while it will reassess its relationship with Pakistan. US Secretary of State Antony Blinken told the Senate Committee on Foreign Relations on the pullout from Afghanistan. Chinese President Xi Jinping has praised a border guard battalion in Tibet, which shares boundary with the Indian state of Arunachal Pradesh, saying its troops have done a great job in the past 5 years. Moving on to world news. The foreign minister in Afghanistan's new Taliban-run cabinet said the government remains committed to its promises not to allow militants to use its territory to attack others. An ambush on a Burkina Faso military convoy escorting fuel tankers from a gold mine near the border with Niger has left 6 officers dead on 14 September. Since 2015, attacks in the country by groups linked to the Islamic State group and Al-Qaeda have killed more than 1,500 people. Bangladesh High Court orders shutdown of unregistered online news portal within a week. Moving further to sports news. 60th National Open Athletics Championship held at the Jawaharlal Nehru Stadium in Namkonda, Telangana today. Total 48 events held with 519 athletes from across the country taking part in it. Indian shooter Namanveer Singh Brar allegedly committed suicide at his Sector 71 house in Mohali on 13 September. The exact reason behind the extreme step is not clear yet. Trap shooter Brar finished 4th in the minimum qualification score category at the Shooting World Cup in Delhi in March this year. Sri Lanka pace veteran Lasith Malinga on 14 September announced his retirement from all forms of cricket. COVID update national. India reported 21,176 fresh COVID-19 cases today, 7% lower than yesterday. The total active cases is 3,51,087. The government said so far 75.89 crore doses of vaccines have been administered across the country. Active COVID-19 cases in India account for 1.05% of total cases. The recovery rate is 97.62%. At least 38,012 people have recovered in the last 24 hours. The weekly positivity rate of 2% is below the 3% mark for the last 82 days. The daily positivity rate is reported to be 1.69% for the last 16 days. So this is it for today. For more updates, keep watching Northeast Web Shows. Thank you.